Hey, it's Kim Commando Today, your daily podcast to keep you up to date with all things digital and beyond. And I'd love to have you be a part of our podcast. You can make an appointment to speak with me. Just head over to commando.com, and on the top right, there's a button that says Email Kim. Fill that out, and that's it.
So let's hypothetically say
All right.
that you had an extra $44 billion laying around.
All right. So I have my $2 billion that I currently have. Now I have an extra $44 billion. Gotcha.
Yes, so you have $44 billion.
Mm-hmm.
And you purchased Twitter. You renamed it X.
This hypothetical is sounding quite familiar.
Okay, and now it's worth $12.5 billion.
It's a decrease.
Decrease.
Yeah.
By about 71%.
But hypothetically, when you purchased it for $44 billion, you were overpaying to make the purchase, but not by that much.
Correcto mundo.
Yeah.
Okay, you probably should have done the math a little bit better. So now you're sitting there and you're saying to yourself, I just lost a crap load of money.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do to turn this whole Twitter X boat around?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think that idea might be?
Charge a monthly fee?
We tried that. That didn't really work.
That's right. Charge people to have that cool blue check mark next to the name, because everyone wants to have a blue check mark. If you don't have a blue check mark, then you're not even legitimate.
Okay. That didn't work either.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Didn't work either.
Take all the personal information of all your users and sell it to China.
Well, we don't want to say that we're doing that, but guess what?
What?
Twitter, X, in order to start making some money, that they are now going to allow all kinds of content that's not safe for work.
Well, wait a minute. They're going to start not allowing it now? Because it's everywhere.
They're saying that they're not going to police it. They're not going to try to change it. If you want to go ahead and post it, you can do it, but you just can't have a naked pic as your profile picture.
Well, sure. You got to have some standards.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, really. I mean, so gosh, would you ever have thought, now he's just going to turn into a porn site?
Well, it is a porn site. I mean, I don't know. You're not male, but I get targeted with tweets and stuff on Twitter, and it's all pornography.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I don't
oodles and oodles and oodles of it.
Oh, see, this is me. I didn't know that it was already a porn site.
Oh, yeah. It's super porn.
Super porn?
Right. It's not just regular porn. Super porn.
I liked how you said, like, well, you're not a man.
I want to clarify that for everyone.
Just wanted to let you know. So for Kenny, who still thinks sitting there thinking, like, I'm just totally trans. No.
But I guess there are some restrictions that they used to have. They had on videos before, and you're saying it's just
not in and no banners and no profile pictures. That's
okay.
it.
That's
so
it. Otherwise, free game. Wild West.
So I guess, do I need to get out of? Should I cancel our X account?
Why would you cancel the X account?
I mean, because it was going to turn into a porn site.
No, you go the other way. You turn your X account into a porn site.
So I should show naked pics of me?
When in Rome, do what the Romans do. You can deep fake them. They don't have to be real.
I know. I just want to have big boobies. Just big boobies. And not like fat boobies.
Okay. I need to know the difference.
Because there's a difference.
Like fake ones? Like silicone ones?
No.
Then what's the difference between a big boobie and a fat one?
We'll save that for another time.
Fair enough.
Because after all, this is Kim Commando Today, where we talk about all things digital, not just boobies. I mean, come on. And it's your fun podcast, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And this is totally different from the Kim Commando Show. Okay, the Kim Commando Show is like all news, caller driven, and some really great jokes. Kim Commando Today is me and Andrew and Allie and some great guests and some really bad jokes most of the time.
So that's where I have to get the good jokes. I need to listen to the Kim Commando Show.
Exactly.
Oh, that's where I've been missing.
Exactly. So what do you have coming up?
We have the new king of the internet.
Really?
Last week, it's a great story of how it went down last week. There was a new king of YouTube.
And we have a fabulous guy that we're interviewing.
Is it the king of YouTube?
No, it's not.
Oh.
But he's going to talk about how the FBI how they were catching all these drug dealers and everything by using their own cellular network.
Nice.
Yeah, and now it's all out there in the open. Sometimes I feel like, why do we need to just broadcast all this stuff?
They ruined it.
I know.
They up and ruined it.
And so this is where we ask people to tell at least one person about the show.
Share the show.
Like,
comment, share, follow. It's easy. Those are all just little icons right there, wherever you're watching. Just look right below us. Just click on all the icons. It takes you 4 clicks. You can do all those things.
I mean, come on. I mean, you have had 4 clicks otherwise that you would never want to tell anybody about.
Sure, when you're on Twitter, it's way more than 4 clicks.
Now I'm going to go looking for the porn.
You won't have to look far.
Really?
No.
Hey, just a few weeks left in our big iPhone giveaway. So if you haven't already entered to win, that's winfromkim.com, winfromkim.com. All right, let's get this party started with 5 things that you need to know that's happening with tech right now. So word is out that there has been 850,000 fake transactions on 10,000 websites.
Okay.
And so what's happening, this is kind of a different twist. The scammers are setting up these websites not to sell you something and then you get, you think you're buying like a rake, but you get like a little like desk rake instead of a big rake or whatever it may be, is that they're not even going to charge your credit card for anything. Is that they're just trying to harness and like gather as many different credit cards as they can so that this way they can sell them on the dark web. And so most of these fake sites are things that you're going to see for sale on social media.
And then you're going to click on it, put in the card, and that's it. You'll never see it. You'll go to find and complain to the customer service, but the customer service just going to be a dead email. It's going to be months before you even call your bank to say, hey, this was a fraudulent charge on my account.
Exactly.
Please cancel my card.
And so make sure that you don't use your debit card.
Stop. I was on Ambien.
Okay, well, it was dumb.
It was very dumb.
Okay, man. I can't believe you even have a debit card.
Well, I wanted to buy these really cheap Gordon Ramsay pots and pans at 2 o'clock in the morning when I woken up in an Ambien haze, and I pulled out any first card that popped out of my wallet.
And you're like, yeah, this is going to be a great deal.
Yeah. Hundreds of dollars later and 4 different cards canceled. A nightmare.
If you have LastPass, do you have LastPass?
I do.
You're screwed.
You tell me once a week I'm screwed.
Well,
How am I screwed this week? Last week it was Ticketmaster that screwed me. Now it's LastPass that is screwing me.
I don't know what's going on with LastPass, but hackers are really going after this company. They have got like a hard on for this company because they are just like, it seems like every time I turn around, it's like, hackers have, they've pretended to be the CEO of the company. They've released more master passwords on the internet, and now hackers are still going after LastPass. If someone calls you and then offers you help with your LastPass login,
right? Who's going to do that? Who is going to pick up the phone and say, yes, let's work this out? Nobody.
I'm so glad that you called. I was sitting here waiting for somebody from LastPass to call me to help me log in.
I got a phone call from a company. And they said, hey, you have an outstanding balance. It was like $16. Some card got declined or whatever. Can you please call the company through the website? Do not call this phone number. All financial activity over the phones can be suspicious. So go through the ways you would normally go to contact us to pay us our money. And I thought that was a pretty cool way of tackling it, saying, don't give us your credit cards now. Just go through the normal channels.
Yeah, no, that's good.
It's smart. I like that.
So if you're using LastPass, make sure that you do change the master password.
I already did.
And don't make it beef stew.
No, my master password, because it was LastPass, I did the one that they recommended. Mm-hmm. It's like 30 characters.
Yeah, see, beef stew is just not strong enough.
You've already used that one.
Okay. It was funny to me the first time and the last time. Okay.
Stroganoff.
Have you heard about a space top?
No.
If somebody says, I want to give you a space top, what do you think that would be?
Immediately I'm thinking of something sexual, but
my God.
I'm trying to
You're such a guy.
I am. I'm trying to divert.
What would a space top be?
Top is a term, a sexual term. So it would be a top in outer space. That's what came in my mind. Astronauts,
aliens,
and top. That's what happened.
Okay.
So I can't get that picture out of my head. So you're just gonna have to tell me what it really is.
Okay. Space top is a laptop.
I hear them laughing in the back room.
A space top is a laptop.
Okay.
That doesn't have a screen. That you're going to use AR glasses with the laptop.
Okay.
$1,700. This way it'll give you a 100-inch virtual screen.
The Apple one just flopped. Nobody bought it. Everybody returned it. It was $6,000 and no one used it. They used it, made their YouTube videos out of it, made their Instagram posts, and returned it. This isn't going to work?
Okay. I'm just thinking about this now. Okay, this is a 100-inch virtual screen.
Okay.
It's a top.
No one's going to buy this. Flop. This space top is a flop.
There's a new explosive TikTok trend.
Okay.
Influencers are left and right saying, if you want to lose weight,
Mm-hmm.
you want to feel better about yourself,
Sure.
you have cancer, you need to do one thing. You need to drink at least a half a cup of castor oil every day.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Is this a prank?
No, people are doing it.
Because if you drank a half a cup of castor oil, you wouldn't be able to leave a certain room in the house the next day to get your other half a cup of castor oil.
I know. They say laughter's the best medicine, except if you have diarrhea.
Yes.
And that's just a nasty thing. Okay?
I like how you said it was explosive TikTok trend, and now that makes sense because then it's so accurate.
Castor oil.
Ooh, people just listen to anything they see on the internet.
Okay. Think of things, finally, this coming at number 5. Think of things that have expiration dates.
Okay.
Milk.
Absolutely. Do you
Eggs.
drink milk on the day of expiration?
I'll actually keep it a couple of days
Oh,
afterwards.
you're so brave. No way. I can't do it. Mentally, I cannot do it.
Bicycle helmets have expiration dates.
Do they?
Yes, they do.
I know that.
Condoms
Yeah,
have expiration dates.
they do.
Yep.
Space top.
So do phones.
Phones expire?
Yes. You know, Apple has what they call end of life.
Okay.
Anywhere between 4 and 8 years.
Okay.
A Google Pixel phone is good between like 3 and 7 years. Samsung, 3 to 6 years.
Is this basically the components that are going to expire or the support and technology? Like Apple will say after 8 years, we're not even going to touch that phone anymore.
Both.
Okay, both.
So
Combination.
when you go to the store and you lay down $1,000, $1,500 on a
Right.
phone, just know it's not going to last very long. I mean, think about this: 3 years. So it's going to cost you $500 a year just to use a phone. So it's built-in obsolescence, and so it's called end of life, EOL. Okay, and then there's also end of life with your Apple Watch, your iPad, your Kindle,
Mhm.
Apple TV, obviously Windows.
Mhm.
And so I wrote about all this in one of our free newsletters recently, and I've been getting like so many comments back. People say, "I had no idea."
So what's the
these came with
recommendation to
expiration.
combat that? Buying secondhand?
No, because you're then so basic. Well, if you buy secondhand, then you're buying old technology,
Right, but you're paying less. So you're going to get less time for less money.
and then the battery's going to crap out.
Right.
Okay. It's the processor's slow, so it's not going to be able to handle all the latest and greatest stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know what you don't have on that phone?
What?
That new phone smell.
No, I don't.
That
have the new phone
that
smell, yeah.
sweet manufacturing scent
Mhm.
that happens when you open the box and you're like, ah.
Yeah,
Okay, I made that part up.
you did.
Yeah, there's no new phone smell.
No, they
So
all smell the same.
they do. But if you would like to know, like when your phone is going to expire,
Right.
you want to get the newsletter. Head over to getkim.com,
Mhm.
and then because I did all the work for you.
Nice.
I did. I put all these handy dandy links in there so that this way, if you want to know when something expires, you don't even need to think about it. You don't even need to do anything about it.
If your phone is past the expiration date, it just means it's going to operate not to peak. Correct?
No, and you're not going to get all those security updates.
Oh, that's good. That's important too.
Hackers are going to love you.
They do already.
So in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
there are people who believe in expiration dates, and there are people who don't believe in expiration dates. Like you mentioned, in the milk in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
So do you believe in expiration dates?
Wholeheartedly.
Really?
Yes. You will. I will not drink expired milk day of. Just can't. Can't mentally get past that. It's expired.
Okay. So yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
I ordered all the groceries, and typically that means that I've got to clean out this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so Barry says to me, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm throwing away the yogurt." He said, I was going to eat that yogurt.
Was it expired?
And I said, "It's expired." And he's like, "Oh, it's fine."
Oh God.
Okay. I said,
Hurts my heart.
I said, it expired March 26th.
No, he was not going to eat that.
He was going to eat it. And I said, you know what? I said, I'm not taking you to the ER. So there's like,
That's compassion.
okay. There's all new yogurt in there.
Did you let him eat it?
No,
You chucked it?
I did. I checked, and he was looking at me like going, like, And I'm like, it's $1.50, okay?
It's true.
I mean,
It's not like it was truffle oil. Exactly.
yes, March 26th.
Couldn't do it.
Hey, it's Kim Commando today. You know the drill. We're so glad that you're here because after all, otherwise it'd just be me and, me and me talking to him. That would be Andrew.
Hi.
No, I love you.
I love you too.
All right, so let's talk about Zoom.
Zoom's got a pretty dumb idea.
What?
They want to be the future. The CEOs, they come out and they talk about how they just want to be better than everyone, bigger than everyone. They want to be bigger than Microsoft when it comes to document and word processing softwares. They want to be the biggest company in the world. And then they want to be the future of AI.
Well, they have to put AI in it because that's what their shareholders want to see. I mean,
of course.
What are you going to do with AI?
If you don't have AI, you're nothing. You're a nobody.
No.
So what we're going to do is we're going to make these AI clones of all of our users. It's going to look like you. It's going to talk like you. It's going to think like you.
I've always wanted to be cloned.
You have. And you want the clone to do all your work for you.
Yes.
Of course. Who wouldn't? And then these AI clones would then attend all of your meetings. And not only would they note take for you and tell you what's going on, but they would actually respond on your behalf.
Oh, wait a minute. So I'm on a Zoom call.
Well, you're not.
Okay.
Kim 2.0.
Yeah, I was going to say Kim 2.0 is on the Zoom call.
Correct.
Okay. And so people are like saying things like, so Kim, tell us how you became so successful.
Well, most Zoom calls are just about you. Correct. So let's say you had a normal person's job and you're on a Zoom call and they're like, Kim, do you have the PTF report? And your clone would be like, no, I haven't finished it yet, but I'll have it done by Friday at 2:00. And after your clone says that, then on your calendar will appear PTF file due Friday, 2:00. And it responds for you. But you also assumed that you were talking to other people.
Oh, so you're talking to other clones.
They have clones too. So now it's just a bunch of clones talking to a bunch of clones taking notes.
So a bunch of AI bots talking to a whole bunch of AI bots.
Correct. Well, everyone else is not working because you have your clone doing all your work during work time.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Here's why it's a bad idea. First thing I thought of is the Ancestry website that just sold all of their data to China for $10 billion. You're going to allow Zoom to capture your likeness, create a likeness of you, capture your voice, and recreate your voice. Oh, and also you're going to feed in all these prompts and information points so it can think and act like you. And buried in that terms and conditions,
somewhere at the bottom,
it's going to be in 5 years, they're going to bundle all this up and sell it to somebody. So now when you go on TikTok, there's so many TikTok users that are now seeing deepfakes of themselves selling, the Mandolin 5000 for $4.99 on Temu. You're going to see that. You're going to get outraged. Oh my gosh, there is a video version of me, but you had signed those rights away and they are legally using it years later.
Well, we'd have to change my name and my likeness.
So you're not scared of them reselling you?
Of course, they're gonna resell it,
right?
But I just like the idea of me being able to get stuff done in two places at once because I'm overwhelmed in my life.
Well, here's the thing, though: you would just have to find a private company that you would do this for you, and
they're gonna sell it. They're gonna get hacked. They're gonna do something.
They definitely will get hacked.
And they don't tell you. They go, oh, we think that we lost 5 records,
right?
And then 2 weeks later, oh, well, it was more like 5 million.
So everybody was excited about this. But the truth of the matter is they just wanted to collect as much data on you as possible. The CEO didn't say this, but you could see it in his eyes. You could see when he was talking about it. This is just about data collection and at some point selling it to someone for billions of dollars.
Yes, they will. They're going to sell it. But it would be nice. I wonder if there's a way that they could do it. So it's almost like a metaverse type of version of you.
Yeah, but that's still you entering. You're doing the labor if you're entering the metaverse.
It's like an avatar.
Yeah, but you're still.
You have no legs, so you couldn't walk around.
Why do avatars not have legs?
I don't know. In the metaverse, you have no legs.
There's no legs in the metaverse?
You bounce around.
Come on, Zuckerberg. Spend an extra couple million and give us some legs.
I don't know if you remember this, but years ago, the Xbox had that camera.
Mm-hmm.
And so that this way you could do exercises and it
Right.
would tell you whether or not you were doing it the right way or whatever. And I'll never forget this because, they were in some like advertising poo-poo meeting
Mhm.
and like some C-level of this whole division of Microsoft that had the camera
Mhm.
and that was looking inside people's houses actually said, well, the camera is not only good for exercises, but it lets us see if somebody lives in a 4,000 square foot house or a trailer. And he just went like, never heard from him again. He like was like,
And those cameras went away fast after that.
they sure did. Hey, it's Kim Commando today. It's your fun podcast about all things digital. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Come join us live on YouTube, youtube.com/Kim Commando. Then we have that special version, youtube.com/Twitter.com/Kim Commando.
Yeah, behind the scenes, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, just kidding.
Yeah, she would never do that.
I would never, ever. I really wouldn't.
I know you wouldn't.
I'd never do that.
99.9% of people wouldn't do that.
I don't know why people do that.
Money.
Well, there is OnlyFans.
Yeah. Tons of money, $100,000 a month.
All right, so what's going on?
Last week on the internet, a huge event took place. Forever.
Logan Paul, did he fight somebody?
No, they had to postpone that
Oh.
because I guess Mike Tyson has ulcers. On YouTube, the number one subscribed channel was called T-Series. It was a movie producer in Bollywood who owned YouTube, 266 million followers.
And now I wonder how many of those were really legit.
I'm sure if it's 80%, it's still
Okay.
impressive.
Yeah, still more than we have.
Now, they were let me clear my throat 1 second. They were the leaders forever. There was a short time where, do you remember the streamer PewDiePie?
Yeah.
PewDiePie passed them. The internet went crazy that a video game streamer was number one. Then PewDiePie got canceled because he said a lot of stupid stuff. T-Series took over, has been the number one YouTube channel forever. Until MrBeast. MrBeast was getting close. Now, if you don't know who MrBeast is, he's actually been streaming since 2012. He started with 1 subscriber. Now, in the first 5 years of him owning his YouTube channel, how big do you think he grew? From 2012
Wow.
to 2017. He went from 1 to
20 million?
1,000. In
Oh,
the first
really?
5 years, he only had 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, I thought for sure that he took off a lot faster than that.
No, his first video that went viral was him counting to 100,000 in a live stream, where he sat there and just counted from 1 to 100,000. And it was kind of interesting. The reason why he did that is because he wanted to watch his anime series, but it was like 700 episodes. And he's like, I don't have time for this. I can't make money doing this. I can't support myself watching anime. But then he figured out that he could just sit there and count, watch the show, and still comprehend it. So the entire time he's counting to 100,000, he's watching this anime
I didn't
series.
know that. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
So that one went viral. That's when he started to grow his entire YouTube channel. Between that time, from 2012 to 2017, he actually would get on a call every single day with a bunch of other YouTubers to try and figure out the algorithm. If we get click through here, does that mean more views? If we get people to watch for 3 minutes instead of 5 minutes, does that mean more views? They were trying to figure it out. And then Jimmy, that's his name, Jimmy MrBeast, figured out, no, just have crap people want to watch. Just have stuff people want to watch. And the algorithm will come to you. Started to grow, started to give away money. It would be $500, then $1,000, then stupid stunts for money. And then it grew to $10,000 and $1 million. And he got big. Has one of the most expensive YouTube videos in the history of the internet, $4.2 million. He recreated Squid Games from Netflix.
Oh, that was amazing.
Absolutely. I've watched the entire thing with the kids multiple times.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
And he's huge. Didn't make $1 on that video.
Oh, he did?
He literally lost money on that video. He knew that everyone competing, they were getting tired. So he just started handing out money to people. He ended up losing money, but it's one of the biggest videos ever. So he's getting closer to T-Series. Now, also with MrBeast, it's not just YouTube anymore. He's got Feastables, which is, this is not a commercial for MrBeast, but he's a success. He's got Feastables, which is his candy bar. He's got MrBeast Burgers. He also has a company that will take your videos and it will dub over it in other languages and create other channels in other countries for you that all funnel back to the main channel. And that's how he's grown so big. So last week, he's creeping closer to T-Series. And T-Series goes on the internet and says, listen, we can't let this happen. Literally all of India needs to follow me. And they need to follow me today because we cannot be beaten by Mr. Beast. He surpassed him. And the minute that he surpassed him, Jimmy, Mr. Beast, went on social media and said, we did it. We're the number one YouTube channel ever. And guess what happened? He set the record for the most subscribers in a day, added 2 more million subscribers the day that he passed him. And then the next day, added 2 million more. So now he has a 4 million subscriber lead on T-Series, which is 270 million people that subscribe to his channel. It's insurmountable. He's the biggest thing on the internet.
So how old is he now?
26.
Gosh, isn't that phenomenal?
Yeah. His story is crazy. His parents, they let him try to do the YouTube thing, but obviously he wasn't gaining any traction. He was recording himself doing things and doing video games. And they're like, you're either going to college or we're kicking you out. But he hated college. He went for 2 weeks and then he's like, I can't do this. And so he pretended to go to college when really he was just working on his YouTube channel. And then they kicked him out because he wasn't going to college. They found out that he was, and this was community college. I mean, he wouldn't even go there, but he had built this community and he is now the biggest. Now his net worth is only like $30 million because when it comes to the YouTube, I know you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
If I had 270 million subscribers, I have more than $30 million bucks.
Mr. Beast, you need to hire me. Okay.
He puts everything back into the channel. He makes his money on his other products and his other businesses. But when it comes to the YouTube channel, he puts every single dollar back because all he wants to do is make amazing content on YouTube. And he wants to be the king of YouTube. At one point, he got offered $1 billion for his channel. $1 billion. And he said no. Turned it down.
Who offered it to him?
Some investment firm. And you still would have had to have been connected. Like he still would have had to have been the face and do the work. But he turned it down. He turned $1 billion down. And I think he only had 180 million subscribers at that time.
Well, we have yeah,
we're number 3 in Rwanda. So we're basically neck and neck with Mr. Beast.
You know what? I wouldn't want to be called like Ms. Beast.
No?
No.
Why not?
Because, do I look like a Ms. Beast?
No, but what if I told you if I called you Ms. Beast, you would have 275 million subscribers on YouTube?
You can call me that all day long.
That's what I thought.
Hey, we're so glad that you're here. And just a quick reminder, make sure that you like, comment, share, follow, because it does help us gain more followers and more subscribers. And it can make a difference, really. Just one person really does. We're just talking about Zoom meetings. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you, I told the greatest joke on a Zoom meeting the other day.
Did you?
Yes, I thought it was so funny, but other people said it wasn't remotely funny.
That's good. I liked it. I didn't know we were already in the joke. That's good work.
Okay, good. I've been working really hard instead of saying, okay, so I have a joke.
I didn't see it in your eyes either.
Awesome.
Quick question for you before we end the podcast.
Yes.
My son is already planning for Christmas.
Yes.
He wants to be able to give me enough adequate time to save to purchase his gifts.
You know what? He's very thoughtful.
He is. He's like, I don't like toys anymore. You don't have to buy me a bunch of stuff just to have. I would like a VR helmet, but I don't know which one I want to get. Which one would you recommend for a 10-year-old? Oculus? Meta?
Yeah.
Wait for the Xbox to come out because he works with the Xbox ecosystem?
Yeah. There's probably going to be a new version coming out in September, October.
Sure, right before Christmas, yeah.
Because that's what they always do.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got Barry the Meta.
Okay.
Oculus 2 is what he has, not the 3. Oculus 2. I got it at Costco. And when I first gave it to him, he's like, I don't need this crap.
Such a sweethearted man.
Thank you. No, that's when I look at him and go, you can say thank you. Okay, you can say, wow, that was really amazing. Mm-hmm. That was wonderful. You can tell we've been married a really long time.
Sure.
Okay.
That's how you exchange gifts.
So
it touches you right here.
And so he actually has them out in his office.
Okay.
And so he's using them. And so the fact that, here's a guy who's been immersed in technology and science his entire life, and he's going back to it. I put them on, and it's actually pretty incredible. Have you ever tried them?
Oh, yeah. I've used the Oculus. I think it's really cool. It's kind of niche to where it's not like something you would sit down and do every single day, but I'm sure we'll get there at some point. But I don't want to buy the thing that's going to be I don't want to buy the loser. I don't want to buy the one that's the Apple glass. And the
Apple or Sony is going
Right.
to be the loser.
So just stick Meta's
I
the
would
safe
stick with
bet.
Meta, and let's see when. Do you have I haven't seen a ship date
For the
recently.
Xbox One?
Yeah.
Neither have I.
Which it's going to happen.
I don't know what's taking them so long. I mean, they're already so far behind.
Well, they should already have it because remember they had the whole Halo thing going on
Right.
too. I don't know what's taking. I think everybody's so focused on AI.
Yeah, they're
They
probably
just-
pushing a bunch of projects back.
But meanwhile, Mark Zuckerberg, that's his pet project.
Mhm.
Is the whole metaverse and
Mhm.
the glasses and and now I'm sure he's still working on that on the side.
All right, I'll ask you a little closer to Christmas.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now that we have personal business out of the way, we can go ahead and continue with the podcast.
And by the way, if if you ever have a question for me and you don't want to come on the podcast
or you don't have the convenience of co-hosting it.
or sending me a text, is this computer good at Costco? I still can't believe you texted me that. Is this computer any good at Costco? It's like the cheapest thing that they were selling.
That's why I asked.
You know what? Someday you should tell Francis that I have saved him so many times.
Oh, absolutely.
You should say, you know what? You should tell him. I was
I
going to buy
told
you.
him when he got his gaming computer for Christmas, I told him, Kim is the one who picked this one out. So you know it's going to be good because it came from Kim.
Okay. Oh, all right. That's good.
See, I give you credit.
All right. All right. So as you know, I have a wonderful golden retriever.
Right.
And
Abby,
she is. She's so great. She is so great. But we opened the gates to the property the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and Barry's like, "No, watch the dog, watch the dog." And I'm like, "Oh, she'll be fine," because she's a golden.
Did she run out?
Yeah, she ran out. And then I'm thinking, like, you wouldn't even know where to go. Okay? I mean, like, if there's like a person standing there, like with a leaf blower, she like comes behind my legs and hides.
Not the best guard dog in the
No.
world.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So when I saw this video, I thought, this is pretty amazing. And because this dog really has it going on.
Let me see.
When your dog gets out and hunts down a human to ring the doorbell for him.
So describe the video.
So the dog is basically near the sidewalk and is getting a person's attention and tells the person to knock on the door. Oh, what a cutie patootie. And he's going to go in.
Yes.
Wow. That's a smart dog.
Okay. And that would never happen in my household. No.
Abby would not go and find a complete stranger to come let them in the house.
No, she would just go running down. Who knows?
Is she a door scratcher? My dogs used to just scratch on the glass door, which is a glass door. It doesn't make the biggest scratch noise, but they used to scratch on the glass door to let in. Why didn't that dog just scratch on the door?
Now, when she wants to go outside,
Mm-hmm.
she looks at it and she goes, ruff.
That's right. She has her different roughs.
She does. She had different ruff, ruff.
She doesn't have a doggy door?
No, because you'd have to have a human-sized door for her.
You can get those ones that have the collar that only activate when the collar's near.
No, we had one of those.
Didn't
ones.
work?
No, what happens is that here's what would happen. Okay, the door would go up.
Right.
Okay, and then she'd lay in the door because it was hot outside. Okay, so her whole body would be in the air conditioning except for her head so she could look out and see what's going on. So I'd come into the bedroom because that's where it was. Like the whole room would be like 90 degrees and she's sitting there going like, "Hi, having a great time."
That's so crazy that you found probably one of the rare dogs that is high maintenance as you are.
That is not true. She is. I mean, she has like different colors of the week collars.
Sure.
And then I got her little shoes to match, and they're Crocs.
Not high maintenance at all.
This program is a copyrighted production of Westar Multimedia Entertainment and protected by the copyright laws. Any rebroadcast or use of this program for commercial, business, economic, or financial purposes without the written permission of Westar Multimedia Entertainment is strictly prohibited.